Hi everyone, this is Johnny from Karoleena's Cottage. It's a cozy evening here in the San Antonio, Texas area as thunderstorms are beginning to roll into the area. I have just completed some projects that have taken quite a bit of time this week, but I'm excited to be sitting down and bringing you a few new ideas on milk paint and using that for a few spring decor pieces. And I also want to tell you about a crafting item that is new to me but may not be new to you. That's gold colored hot glue sticks that I found on Amazon. I'll show you why that is such a good thing to have. But first, let's take a look at the items that I'm going to be repainting today and how they looked before I started on them. If you're wondering why I'm using milk paint instead of chalk paint, here are about 50 good reasons. These beautiful colors are so unique to milk paint. It's the perfect paint to use for many cottage-style projects. Here's a few of the pretty colors from Sweet Pickens milk paint. This is authentic milk paint that requires mixing with water, and I like to use a bonding additive so the paint doesn't chip. I no longer sell this paint. I used to sell it in my shop about 8 years ago, but I am an online affiliate for Sweet Pickens Milk Paint, so I will have a link in the description below the video that will get you to their website. Here are the products that I used today, and I will list them below. If you recall in my previous video, I used Sweet Pickens Top Coat as a decoupage medium, and I'm using it that way again today. I will have that video listed in my description if you want to watch that. And if you're wondering about that black blob in the background of this picture, it's little Grace. She loves to nap while I'm painting. I'm showing the basic steps of mixing milk paint with water and how to judge the consistency. If you're interested in a more in-depth tutorial on milk paint, I can consider doing that in the next few weeks. It's simple, but it does take a little practice. Even though the recommendation is half water and half paint, the consistency does differ between colors. Those colors with more pigment tend to have a thicker consistency after mixing than the lighter colors. As the paint thickens, you're looking for a consistency of a milkshake. Sometimes letting the mixture sit for 3 to 5 minutes helps achieve a good consistency, and then you're able to add the bonding liquid that prevents chipping. Since milk paint sticks best to a porous surface, I've already painted a base coat of white chalk paint on all of the project pieces. Here's a close-up view to show the unique texture of milk paint. I'll be decoupaging a cutout from scrapbook paper that I purchased at Walmart. In last week's video, I gave a more complete view of the beautiful patterns that were in that book of scrapbook paper, and I'll link that video in the description. It was a good price for the scrapbook paper, and it's not as thick as cardstock, but much easier to work with than paper napkins. I'm using the color First Crush, but I have ordered a lighter pink called Tickled Pink, and I think I'll like that a little better. These colors usually look a little darker once the top coat is applied, so I have to remember to keep that in mind. I used Paint Couture's Antique Gold for the trim on this. I'll be using a silhouette of a bunny that I found on the graphics fairy. I'll trace this onto my scrapbooking paper and decoupage it onto the center of this piece. It's a cutout that I found on the graphics fairy, and I will list that in the description. But I did forget a step. I had planned to do a little painting on the edge of the cutout before I decoupaged it, and I completely forgot. I think it looks a little plain. The antiqued edge would have given it more definition and helped it stand out. But what are you going to do? It is what it is, so I just moved forward with the project. I'm skipping around a little with these projects, but here's the gold hot glue stick that I'm wanting to tell you about. Maybe you've used these. These will be perfect for making castings from molds and using them on pieces where it's difficult to paint the castings. I'm using the IOD molds to create castings. These don't require paint, but they're a little more bronze than what the listing indicated on Amazon. So I'll be touching up the surfaces of these castings after they're glued on, but it will certainly be easier than if they were white or clear. Now that these are glued on, I painted the top surfaces a lighter color using antique gold. It's much easier to touch these up than if they were white or clear. There's one more piece to put a final coat of milk paint on and a clear top coat. Then let's see what you think about these milk painted projects for spring. I spy another black kitty in the background. Let me know if you'd like a tutorial on milk paint and what you think of the colors and texture. I think spring and summer would be the perfect time to try these fun colors. If you're new here, please subscribe and please remember to give this video a thumbs up as it really helps my channel grow. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you with a little more milk paint in the next video.